The old you has to die for you to become a better version of yourself, for you to raise your standards. Guys, I clearly remember being overweight. I was fat. I thought, fuck, I've done all this hard work trying to bulk. I didn't know what I was doing, right? A lot of times we don't know what we don't know. And so we're not able to move past that point. But in order for us to actually grow and learn, first, it comes with self-honesty, guys. I was 116 kilos. I had lack of confidence. I was just shy to approach women. It was a hard time in my life, right? Hard. But the game was much harder, right? I'll say that. So the game of life was much harder. I was overweight. I had no confidence. I couldn't take my shirt off. There were so many things that were uncomfortable. But until I started to just hate this version of myself and be like, I can't accept this anymore, then that's only the point where I thought, okay, I need to find a plan. I need to seek guidance, a mentor, someone that can help me. And then I started to invest in myself. I started to learn. So it starts with you being honest with yourself and then finding a plan and committing to that change, right? Never accepting a lower standard. I see a lot of guys, for example, they go through a relationship. At the end of it, they've fallen off. They're overweight, they're depressed. They just become a worse version of themselves. And it's like that relationship did them over. You can't be like that. You have to stay on program. You have to stay with your purpose. Because if anything else is your main priority aside from your purpose, then you're going to fall back as a man. You're going to lower your standards. You're going to get comfortable. You're not going to really excel or keep progressing in life. So it wasn't only people who ran in relationships and stopped working out and got comfortable, but it was also just people who just accept where they're at. I can never accept where I'm at. I wake up and I'm like, fuck this. Like, this isn't enough. This isn't good enough. I can do more. Too many of you guys are focused on the result. You got social media. Everything's so instant. It's so quick. But results in life don't come that way. You have to work and just focus on the work, the daily work. Validate yourself on the daily work. That's what I've told you guys since the start. We get comfortable. We get a win. Oh, like I'm going to go celebrate. Guys, what are you celebrating? What are you celebrating? Where's the next one? Okay, I got to do more. I can do one more. If you accept and you become complacent with where you're at, you'll never grow past that point. So until I hated that version of myself that was unconfident, that couldn't approach women, that was just uncomfortable in my own skin, even just uncomfortable to speak to other people, then only at that point was I able to, okay, I've got to make a change. What do? Okay, cool. Let me drop my ego. I'm going to go speak to someone as results, implement the plan without questioning it. And then I get closer to self-mastery. I progress, okay? Now, one thing I did speak on as well in my stories today is, guys, your ego. You have to question everything that you hear, the news, what I say, anyone says, right? Always question it. Now, the ego itself, you guys have been taught that it's a bad thing. It can be bad for one reason, and that's if someone who has results, you're seeking help from them, and they're giving you the answer, and you're saying, nah, this guy doesn't know what he's doing, or nah, that can't be true, can't be that easy, right? And you don't follow that advice, then you will get stuck and you won't progress. So that's where the ego stops. But if someone's giving you advice and maybe it's a hard truth and they have the results, then drop your ego and listen. Question yourself. Say, is this person have the results? Yes. Okay, is their intention to help me? Yes. Okay, cool. Let me drop my ego and let me actually listen and try and implement what this person's trying to say, because they're actually trying to help me progress in life. Now, the way that you can actually use this ego in a good way is that if you have a goal to lose weight, if you have a goal to earn a certain amount of money, any goal in life, and you say, yeah, I want to earn this much money, I'm going to go make this happen. That's your ego, right? Someone tells you can't do something. You're like, nah, fuck what they said. I'm going to go make it happen. That's your ego talking, guys. So you can use it in the right way. But where people get caught up is where they think they know it all. Oh, no, I know too much. Or this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. All rich people are bad, Whatever you've been conditioned to think, that's where your ego can stop you. So understand that. But guys, going back to where you're at currently, right? I was at the gym with Shay the other day, and he got a sale, and he was happy, he was celebrating, he got a good pump. I said, dude, what are you celebrating? What are you celebrating here? Let's keep going. Where's the next one? You have to be uncomfortable. This is why you're where you're at. Where is the next one? And so part of that is having good friends that actually tell you the truth, that raise your standards and see you doing and becoming more, right? But you have to hate where you're at in any part of life, financially, physically, in order for you to actually be like, I'm never gonna accept this again, right? One of my clients, now good friends, Giuliano, he dropped 12 kilos in 8 months. He's a totally different person. He hated going to the gym when we started working out. He hated it, right? He didn't want to count calories. He didn't want to listen to me on certain things because he had a big ego, right? He had a successful business. But then when he started to drop that and we started to get into a routine together, then he started to love himself. Now, if you look at him, he's in love with who he's built. And he's only just beginning, right? He is just starting his journey in the physical, in that fitness, physical part, right? So he is completely a new person. But with him as well, he hated his old self. He's like, fuck this fat fuck. I gotta fucking get rid of this cunt. We can do more, we can be more. And look at him now. He's killing it. He's living in Dubai. He's in the best shape he's been in his life. And he's only just starting on that physical journey. So guys, hate where you're at the moment. You have to really hate where you're at. Be uncomfortable with it, right? At any point in your life. Because as your ceiling is only going to be determined by your standard. So if your standard is 100K a year and you're like, yeah, I'm cool, I'm happy with that, you won't exceed that. But if you're like, fuck this, my mentor makes 100K a day, my mentor makes 100K a month, it's like, it's not enough. So guys, get uncomfortable with where you're at. Get people that hold you to a high standard and keep pushing. Where's the next sale? I can do more, I can be more. Never get started on the result. It's about the daily work, guys. Let's go.